We are starting to see the age of YouTube die. And you can say, haven't you made videos about this? Well, the difference is they have been doing actual studies showing that people are making less YouTube videos in general. And I don't mean by the automated channels you see today with these quote-unquote YouTube gurus who try to scam you out of money by basically they pay for view bots for themselves, and then they try to say I have a course to teach you how to do YouTube, even though they boost their accounts, i.e. view bots. That's what most big YouTubers do these days. They have to pay for views because the algorithms are almost useless to get you on the platform. So what's going to happen with YouTube? Since there's far less people now than there ever been on YouTube making content, that's just a fact. I know I'm going to get some fucking pretentious asshole going to say, no, that's not true. It's like, no, that's a fact. Less people are making less content. And you can say, well, how about these automated channels? Automated channels don't count. And when you try to explain this to people, they don't understand that. I think many people are afraid that YouTube may become a dying platform. Because outside of YouTube, there's no website really that you make money off a platform. You can say you make money off of TikTok, you make money off Facebook. Compared to YouTube, YouTube is like the only one that pays decently. The rest don't pay for shit. And say if YouTube dies, like say if it did die, then the age of the internet you see today would basically go away. You would start to see more of the old age of the internet, not in the, people say the old age of the internet, but not in the way you think it will be. It will be free speech, or just be all the difficulties of the old internet without all the freedom. That's what we're seeing today. You're starting to see more and more people just go on different websites just so they can talk to others instead of just use YouTube. Now, people use YouTube still. Like, I still YouTube. I still use YouTube because there's no other platform I can really use. BitChute is shit. Rumble is shit. All these other platforms are shit. TikTok is the only other one, and that's kind of getting kind of annoying because ever since the United States got a hold of it, it's become more censorious and more likely to ban you, and it's tracking you every second. So you don't have anywhere to go. That's the problem. And it's like I want YouTube to be better. That's the thing. I want YouTube to be a better platform. I complain about YouTube all the time, but I want it to be better. Now, it won't ever be better unless a new CEO gets into YouTube, which this CEO is even worse, which is kind of shocking. How can you get more shittier than a fucking woman? Well, you get an Indian. And that's what you've seen with YouTube. People are trying to say they're trying to stop AI slop. No, they're trying to make sure that advertisers don't go away because people are so pissed off with AI slop. You're starting to see YouTube demonetize people en masse. Now, it's mostly affecting automated channels, like a quote-unquote YouTube guru channel to make like 50 fucking accounts. Which, by the way, if you want to stop automated channels, make it where you can't just do automated accounts no more. You only have a set number of YouTube channels per individual. And they can easily implement that. Now, you can say, well, can you make like new accounts in general? Like, no. You can make as many as you want, but you can only use a certain amount at a time. YouTube channels, in my opinion, and this is why YouTube sucks so badly now. Because if you make your YouTube, you can't be variety, you can't have fun with it. You have to go by what the algorithm gives you. So if you make certain type of content, you will get views. But if you don't make certain type of content on your video, you don't get no views. But if you try to explain to people who never did YouTube, or they got lucky on, because you see many of these fucking big YouTubers who don't understand this anymore. Because if you're from if you have an old YouTube account and your YouTube account's still doing good, technically you're part of a whitelist. Like Moist Critical, Some Ordinary Gamer, and all these other big ass YouTubers, they don't have to worry about the algorithm. They're basically a staple. They're a staple to try to make sure that all these new YouTubers will keep in line and not question why it's almost impossible to grow as a content creator unless you make a certain type of content. Why do you think all content creation now, it's all the same? It's not because people want to be all the same. It's just that the algorithm forces you to be the same. Because if you deviate from anything else, you don't get views. And if you do get views, your views will tank. That's how YouTube works now. YouTube is not about expressing yourself or having fun. And that's why you see less people do YouTube. That's why you see all these fucking people from other countries, like especially from the Indonesia, India, Nigeria, Africa in general, the third world. You see all of them trying to make AI accounts, and they're trying to use like a European accent AI voice and just make simple videos, and they get views because the algorithm loves it. And people like to say, well, they're trying to stop that shit. No, they're not. They will never stop it. They're just trying to mitigate by basically doing a shotgun approach. And you've seen a lot of other people, not just like AI automated channels, but also actual content creators who don't want to show their face. So that means the faceless YouTube channel is getting demonized because some AI slop person from the third world is trying to make money off of people. Like, this is ridiculous. And it's like, they should make it where you can region block people. If you can region block people, like say, oh, I don't want to watch content from India, I don't want to watch content from Nigeria or anywhere from the third world, I can choose not to have my content be shown to them and not to receive content from them. That would fit so much issues on the platform. That would fit so much. Like, people don't understand how much that would fit so much AI slop issues. Because if you look at all the AI slop, it comes from India, it comes from Africa, it comes from Indonesia, it comes from Thailand. It all comes from there. It doesn't come from anywhere else but those countries. Because their culture believes in doing as easy shit as possible, and they don't believe in working hard. Why do you think their countries are so shit? But, when you try to explain it to people, you get caught racist. Like, no, this is just a fact. If you look at all the fucking worst shit on the internet, that includes illegal content, by the way. That's like bad content. All of them come from third world countries. Either it's because they have lax internet laws where they can bypass any laws against like illegal content, or, the governments don't care that they're basically doing phone farms unless, other countries tell them to do something and they have to send the police to raid them. They don't do shit. Like, most view bots come from Asia, Southeast Asia. Most view bots come from Southeast Asia. You seen those videos of them going to these buildings and you just see nothing but phones? Yeah, those are people who get views. It's called a phone farm. I have talked about this multiple times. You could do view farms yourself if you wanted to. Many YouTubers do it these days. That's how people grow as YouTubers now. You can't grow normally. All these new YouTubers grow by view farming. They phone farm. They pay people like $5 or $6. They get a few thousand views and boom, their channel blows up. That's what happened to Fart Sniffer. That's what happened to the Burnt Peanut. That's what you see with all these fucking YouTubers. The age of the internet, like on YouTube, it's dying, and that's why you're seeing less and less people post content. People don't want to post content anymore because why would they? Would they get views? No. Like me, I'm talking to a brick wall. I'm literally talking to a brick wall. I'm not talking to anybody that I could see. You know, do I see people watching my videos? No, because it's not recommended to people. And that's because of YouTube. Back a decade ago, this wasn't the case. You would get views no matter what. It would give you set minimum amount of views with the recommended, which was very basic back in the day. And if you made a good search title, you would get views. But now that's not the case. So I know I keep making these videos, but I'm just gonna keep making them. Fuck it.